I'm sure we've all seen the success stories about the people who have manifested their dream partners, their dream cars, money randomly in ways that seem unfathomable, as if it was a miracle. But what if I told you it's actually so easy to do? So easy, in fact. By the end of this video, you too will know how to do exactly the same thing, because I'm going to teach you how to turn your thoughts and desires into actual, tangible manifestations in your reality. Hello beautiful souls, my name is Olohi and I hope you align with your purpose, so subscribe because you deserve everything that you desire. Manifestation is one of the easiest things you'll ever do. If you watch this video to the end, you know exactly how to materialize any vision, any thought, any desire. Step 1, become crystal clear about exactly what it is that you want. And I mean crystal clear, because the universe is going to give you exactly what you want. What's that saying? Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. I'm going to use a story to illustrate why it's so important for you to be crystal clear about exactly what it is that you want. Don't be wishy-washy, because the universe can be very sneaky. There was this woman, she lived a very opulent lifestyle. So consequently, she wanted to marry a rich man, a man who was wealthy, a man who could provide her with whatever she needed. So every day she would wake up and go into the mirror and say, I want a rich man, I want a rich man, I want a rich man, I want a rich man. Her thoughts would be filled with, I want a rich man, I want a rich man, I want a rich man, I want a rich man. Soon she was about to get married. She obviously manifested a man into her life. Guess what? The man was not wealthy, he wasn't financially well off or abundant, but his name was rich. So, when you are manifesting something, you want to be as crystal clear to the universe with what you want. Bear in mind, everything we desire in the 3D, in our reality, is just for the emotion we think is going to give us. So instead of manifesting a physical thing, dig deep and find out what it is you truly want. Why is it that you want to manifest a man so badly? It's not truly because of the man. It's because you think that him coming into your life is going to make you feel loved. It's going to make you feel remembered. It's going to make you feel chosen. Those are the things you truly want. But a man to you is the physical representation of that. Why do you actually want to manifest $1 million? It's because you want to feel free. You want to feel abundant. You want to have peace of mind. That is what you truly want to manifest. Why is it that you want a car? It's about the status you think they'll give you. It's about changing how others perceive you. It's about maybe even the freedom that will come from being able to take yourself anywhere. So it's not the physical thing you want, it's the emotional or vibrational state that thing will bring you. So you have to be very, very cautious and very specific and very in tune with what it is you truly desire, what it is that this physical thing is going to bring into your life. How I recommend doing this is scripting. What you're going to do is embody or get into the mind of the version of you who already has it. So let's say you want to manifest a partner. You go into the future you who has the partner and you write like a day in your life, or you write an excited journal entry from your first date with this person. We are moving on to the next part. Hands down, the most important step in this whole manifestation process. Step 2, self-concept. I think we should start doing a tracker. Is there a video that goes by where Olohi doesn't talk about self-concept? Because it is honestly the most important thing you will ever learn, do, be, think, have. It is the most important knowledge. Your self-concept is the roof and the floor of your reality and existence. If you think you are, you are. So the most important part of this manifestation journey is becoming the person who has it already. Like I keep saying, mostly want something because of the vibrational or emotional feeling that thing is going to give you. And ironically, in order to be able to manifest that thing into your 3D, you have to already be the person who has it. I'm going to use this as an example. If you want to manifest a relationship, that's why in every how to manifest a SP video in this whole wide world, literally the moral of the story, the synopsis of the video is change your self-concept. Change how you view yourself, because desiring something inherently means you don't have it, which means you're coming from a place of lack. Ironically, the only way you can have what you want is to already be in a state of having what you want. That's why it's act and then you receive. Fake it till you make it. That's the saying. You just act the way the person who has it acts. If you keep doing that, your reality has no freaking choice but to show you who you are. You don't get what you want, you get who you are, because reality is a mirror. It's a mirror of what you think you deserve. If you don't think you deserve $1 million, never a day or night will come where you will have $1 million. And let's say by one anomaly, you win the lottery by some trick of luck of faith, you're not going to keep that $1 million. If you look at your life, just sit down right now, look around you. What you have, what your reality looks like is a perfect mirror of what your subconscious mind believes you deserve. If you don't believe you deserve $1 million or you have $1 million and you were handed $1 million, you will lose that $1 million as quickly as you got it. That's why I emphasize and emphasize and emphasize, to have what you want, you have to be the person who already has it. Self-concept is everything and more. If you want to, let's say, get into a relationship, you have to figure out what exactly is it that I lack that is causing me to desire something outside of myself. Because there's nothing outside of yourself. Everything is a reflection of you. If you think something is coming to make you feel better, I'm here to break the news to you that it is not. There's nothing coming that can make you feel better than what you choose to feel. Everything comes from out. You are the projector of your life. You are the source. Your experiences are neutral until they are perceived by you. You are the filter of your experience. Let's say you want a relationship. You think you're honest with yourself, because it's a process where you have to be honest. If you're lying to anybody, it's yourself, and that's not going to do you any good, is it? You have to get to a point where you're like, okay, I want to feel protected and loved and well taken care of and that is why I'm seeking a relationship. And then you have to get into a state where you love yourself, where you choose yourself, where you provide for yourself, where you are so okay in your own life that you don't need that desire anymore, that it doesn't have to happen, and you are satisfied. That brings us swiftly onto our next point. Step 3, detachment. You have to get to a point where you are so satisfied in yourself that you don't even need it anymore. Like you already emotionally are fulfilled. There's no longer an emotional void that thing could feel. That thing has to be so good it enhances the experience of wholeness you already feel. If something is feeling a hole, you are not whole. Clock it. Detachment. That is the most powerful. Do you know when you know you're about to manifest something? When you don't even really want it that much anymore. When it's like a knowing that you're satisfied and you're whole, that you don't even really like, it can come if it wants, but like, I'm doing good. I know it's on its way, and I know the better one is on its way. In all the cases I've seen with people who successfully manifest a specific person, they actually didn't want him that much anymore. They worked so much on their self-concept to feel loved, to feel provided for, to feel abundant, to feel chosen, that they look at him and they're like, there's actually nothing you could really do for me that I can't already do for myself. That's the secret. To get to a point where if it doesn't happen, then you know it wasn't meant to. It didn't happen because there is something way better on its way to me. I'm gonna make a video called why you should never manifest a specific person. I just use that as an example. I think it's a horrible, bad, rubbish idea to use your creative energy to manifest a man that doesn't even want you. I want to add a tiny caveat to that. Reality is a mirror. So the man had no choice but to reflect you back to yourself. And if you didn't like yourself, it wasn't possible that he could like you. What I meant by don't manifest a specific person is don't focus on improving your self-concept because you want him. Because that even goes against the whole principle of self-concept. Because you will get to a point where you're so okay with yourself, you would realize that he had no choice but to mirror who I was back to me. And he will like you now because you now like yourself. So it has to reflect that back to you. But if your whole mission, the reason why you're doing it, is to get something outside of yourself, you're missing the whole freaking purpose. But we move. The point I'm trying to make is when the thing is about to come in, you wouldn't even really, like, you wouldn't deep it. It won't really make your heart skip, like, oh my God. Like, fear-based desperation will no longer be a factor. It will be a calm knowing and detachment. A very, if it doesn't work out, it's for the best because there's something better for me on its way. That's how you need to feel. If you cannot detach from it, you will never have it. The universe hates desperation. Desperation is a stench. Nobody likes it. And people can feel it as tangibly as you feel the sun on your skin. You cannot manifest from a place of scarcity or lack. It's just not possible. Detach from the things you want. Have a knowing that if it's not this, it is better. And that's just the way it is. Step 4, embody the state of the wish fulfilled. Neville Goddard talked about it in Feeling is the Secret. If you feel like you have what you want, then you have what you want. Feeling is the fundamental thing that attracts whatever you want. If you feel like you have something, everything in your reality has to mirror, oh, you have this actually. Like, your reality creates proof for what you believe is true. Okay? If you have a fundamental feeling of abundance in your heart and in your spirit, you're going to receive paychecks after paychecks after paychecks. You're going to find money on the floor. You're going to find people pay your rent, people pay for your groceries, people give you gifts. Because your reality has to keep on proving the belief and feeling you are abundant actually, for real. Yes, you are abundant actually. Every way that the universe can prove your belief to you will happen to you. The way that you currently have beliefs that don't serve you, they have to prove themselves right. So you believe is a fact, whereas it's just a belief. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You believe it to be so, it becomes so. Because it's so, you believe it to be so, it becomes so. But you need to realize mind over matter. The actual start point is your belief. Once you change that, you can change anything else, anything at all. Techniques. Whatever technique you want to use to get into this, do it. I don't think you understand that the power is not in the technique. The power is in the belief of the technique. AKA, you are the power. Whatever you believe works for you will work for you. Do you get it? It's just do whatever technique gets you to a state of feeling I am this fastest. Some people, affirmations work, just repeating I am this, 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 I am this. Soon, the secret is not in the affirming. The secret is in the switch that happens when soon they begin to believe I am this actually. Yeah, I'm actually this. That's the power. Some people, scripting is their technique. They just have to write it down and read their story and they're like, yes, that is true. That is the switch. Some people, subliminals, they believe in the subliminals, hence the subliminals have to work. You are the power. Christ is within. You are the creator of your reality. How many times would I say it, bruh? There's affirmations, there's prayer. Hey, prayer is so underrated. I've started adding prayer back into my life as someone who doesn't consider themselves religious, and it is a catalyst for speedy manifestations. Let me know if you want to see a whole video on how to pray to manifest instantly. I will create a whole video on that. Just that topic, I can speak about it for hours. Let me know if you want to see that in the comments. Do whatever it takes to embody the state of the wish fulfilled. Visualization is another powerful one. Whatever you need, meditation, script, whatever. Watching videos about it, watching success stories to know that it's possible. The proof that it's possible for someone or it has been done by someone is enough proof to know that it can be done by you. Whatever techniques you need to get into the state of, yeah, I have this, I am this. Now the 3D has to reflect that is what you do. I'm not gonna sit, I could tell you what I do. Personally, to get crystal clear about what I want, I do scripting. Then personally, I like to affirm. I first pray, like tell the universe, okay, I have the intention of manifesting this. And then I affirm. I'm just conscious about my thoughts, and in every situation where an old belief pops up, I'm like, that's not who I am, and I reaffirm the truth. You have to be so vigilant with your thoughts. Hey, you have to be so vigilant with your thoughts, because your thoughts literally create your reality. And it's like, once you learn it, you can't unlearn it. Once you know that you are the author and finisher of your faith, it becomes a lot more consequential, the things you think and say, you know? One secret that I will let you know, one thing to make this go by so smoothly, because our rational human thinking mind is nothing compared to our God mind. Your rational mind ceiling, your biggest, most greatest visualization that you can conjure in your rational mind is just the floor for your higher mind. So give yourself space to surrender. Know that there is a divine consciousness bigger and greater outside of you that can orchestrate miracles in ways you couldn't even fathom. The things that you can achieve in your mind that is so amazing in your conscious mind, but your God mind is like, that is just the beginning, baby. That is literally the literal down on the dirt ass floor of what I have planned for you. There's something called ever bad success, and I don't want any of you to experience that in your prayers or in your manifestations. Desire is such a powerful force that when you want something enough, consciousness will bend to your will. There's a story I like to remember of this woman who wanted this specific house. She wanted the house so badly, she would visualize it, she would imagine it in her thoughts, whatever it took. She wanted the house, and desire is a potent energy. The man who owned the house died prematurely, and the house was obviously for sale, and she got the house. But because she technically killed that man with her thoughts and with her desire to make way for the thing she wanted by fire, by force, her husband also died to pay that karmic debt. What she should have done, and why I say surrender, 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 is because you can never lose or miss something that is yours by divine right. That is why I say do not manifest a specific person, because the man who is yours by divine right is already making his way to you. That's why I say do not manifest a car, a house that is not yours, because the one that is yours is already making its way to you. She had ever bad success, meaning she got what she wanted, but at what cost? You get what you want exactly the way you ask for it, regardless of what it takes. That is how powerful of a creator you are. Now, the way to negate this is to surrender to divine consciousness, to divine plans. Let's say you want a man. You don't say, X loves me, X loves me, X loves me. No, you surrender to what is yours by divine right. You say, I call to me now the man who is mine by divine right. My dream man, under grace, in perfect ways. Always say under grace, in perfect ways. Because when you're under grace, you're invoking the law of forgiveness. It's so important to understand that the things that are meant for you can never pass you by. You can't have a desire if it's not meant for you. But because your rational mind is so confined to the 3D and physical, sometimes it's hard to fathom something outside of what we're already experiencing. You may have a desire for a love that is great, but because this is the only man you've met who gives you a sort of that kind of close feeling, then you're thinking, oh, this must be him, this must be my spirit. No. If there's a desire in your heart, then there is a thing on its way already to fill that desire. If it's a job you want, you don't say, oh, it has to be this specific job. You say, I receive wonderful business in a wonderful way, and I deliver wonderful service for wonderful pay. That is what I say. Everybody with breath in their lungs should read the book, The Game of Life, and How to Play It. That is where I get a lot of my prayers, affirmations. She goes more into depth about how to surrender and the laws that make the world go round. Let me know whatever videos you want to see. A video of affirmation, a video on prayer, a video on detachment, whatever you want to see, let me know in the comments. And as always, I am so proud of the person you are and even more proud of the beautiful soul you are becoming. If you learned something from this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Turn on post notifications. I am always open for conversations in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.